Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Barkley. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. Barkley. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a give left side. It's Portis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and 2, Barkley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 23. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Off play action. Temple. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Off the play fake, Barkley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Barkley. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off-play action. Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They hand it off to Portis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Off the play fake. Barkley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
An inside give. Here's Portis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he steps away. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, Goodson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. Goodson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Temple. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On first down, Goodson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Barkley. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barkley buying time to his left.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Drops this one off to Portis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Let's go.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On 2nd down now, Goodson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Temple. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Off play action. Temple. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Temple. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Barkley. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the give, here's Portis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake. Temple. And he comes back with one complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
To throw on second down. Temple. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. And we return, welcoming you. to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Temple.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Looking to throw. Temple. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Back to throw again. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 1st and 10, Barkley. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Back to throw. Barkley.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 41, Barkley.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
A run with Portis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Barkley. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the Lions down by 9. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Temple. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Lions on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Temple. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to have the first down, and more than that, down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end. And
because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Looking to throw. Barkley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Running right, Portis. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Portis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Off play action. Barkley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and we talk so